Hey, how you doing? I usually do just a silent video, no audio, but I figured I'd go ahead and walk through the deck because I figured maybe it was a little hard to see the image on like phones or smaller screens. This deck here is I'm using Damia, Sage of Stone as my commander. Uh, I basically built it as a tooth and nail deck, just to combo with that and just have crazy things go off. Anyways, I'll walk through some of my cards here to show what I'm doing. Anyways, to start off with, I don't have a whole lot of utility lands. I basically want just straightforward colors. Here I have my fetch lands, uh, and my cycle lands. Helps me go through my deck a little bit better. I have all the basic duels, none of the old duels. Um, these are my lands that add any color for my mana fixing. Anyways, 3-color decks aren't too difficult to fix your mana. As far as accelerants go, I'm going with Mox Opal, Mox Diamond, Everflowing Chalice, Soul Ring, Mind Stone, which is alright, I guess. Let's see. I got a Golgari Signet and Damir Signet. I thought I had all 3 in here, but I guess not. I also have Dreamstone Hedron, which is a little pricey, but once you get it out, it's pretty good. Also Cage Suns, which isn't that great in 3-color decks, but with green heavy, it's always good to name green. Anyways, some of the combos that I'm using here with Tooth and Nail. First is Palinchron. And I usually get first turn I usually get Palinchron and Eternal Witness, just so I untap my lands, and then I return my Tooth and Nail back to my hand. Then once I play it again, I can also clone Eternal Witness to get it back. Clone and Vorinclex, which doubles my mana. That way I can combo with Palinchron for infinite mana. Let's see. Something else I can do is I can also Tooth and Nail for the Mephidros vampire that combos with Triskelion. As soon as it hits the board, all creatures are dead, or just ping all of my opponent's creatures. Also, with if I also have Vigor out, I can ping Triskelion and or my own creatures to make them bigger, because it prevents the damage and just adds a counter. Let's see. Also, what I like to do is Avenger of Zendikar and Craterhoof Behemoth combos up pretty good. Although when I do that, I have to make sure I have a way to give my creatures haste. I have Concordant Crossroads in here for that, and also Akroma's Memorial. Give all my creatures haste. And if I do that, it's just pretty much game over, because I have a board full of huge creatures. Let's see, I also have... Oh, one of the first things I do when setting up for a Tooth and Nail is if I don't have this in my hand, I always tutor for it, because with all the mana accelerant and all the mana that I have, I search for Chroma's Memorial or Concordant Crossroads and Mana Reflection. That way it just gives me, because with Mana Reflection, Palancron is infinite mana. So when I do that, I always search for those 3 cards, because that sets me up for any combo that I want with Tooth and Nail. I can play out Concordant Crossroads and still tutor up my Triskelion and Vampire if I need to. And so yeah, that's pretty much the deck. I have a couple of cloning creatures in here to search for if I need to clone Palancron or clone one of their creatures or something. I have Brutalizer Exarch as a little bit of removal. I also have the Indrik Stomp Fowler as removal, which in this game you'll see I had to search for in order to actually beat the guy. My actual only removal is Putrefy, which it's nice to have a little bit of removal. That and the Indrik Stomp Fowler and Brutalizer Exarch gives me 3 pseudo removal spells, so all of which I can search for basically, except for Petrify. Mirari's just an added bonus. If I can double Tooth and Nail, it just helps me combo out a lot easier. Everything else should be pretty self-explanatory. It That Betrays with haste is pretty nasty. I've never actually done it because it's kind of dirty, and I'd rather just combo out some other way. But it's pretty nasty if you can get this guy out with haste, because they're never expecting it, and they annihilate the Annihilator. I could be using other Eldrazi's, but it's kind of douchey. So It That Betrays is pretty good because it gives me their cards, and it's not Annihilator 4 or some shit like that. Anyways, yeah, everything else should be pretty explanatory. I got lots of tutors, Demonic Tutor, Diabolic Tutor, Increasing Ambition, Demonic Collusion, Diabolic Revelation, Beseech the Queen, and Mystical Tutor. So I can usually find what I'm looking for. But like I said, I usually always search for Diabolic Revelation first because of the X. And in 4-player Commander, which I play mostly, my videos are all 2-player, but I mostly play 4-player. I usually have enough time to do X for like 3 or 4 usually, so I can get Tooth and Nail, Concordant Crossroads, and another card if I need to, or whatever. But anyways, that's my deck. Anyways, I'll get to the game.